Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today, it is very early in the morning, or at least early for me. It's like 11 a.m. And it was just daylight savings, so like everything like jumps back, so a little all over the place. But we are here to do our Witch's Moon monthly unboxing for November 2022. That means we only have one more box of the year from this lovely company. Before I get in there, a little update. I know I spoke about this in my last video. I'm going to talk about this pretty much until this gets resolved because I just want to keep you guys up to date. But I have no new news on where my Abominable October box is, so still just waiting it out to see if it ever arrives until I get to the point where I can work with the company to make a formal complaint to Royal Mail and hopefully either find it or get a refund, all that fun jazz. But today we are doing more witchy things. For those of you guys who do not know, the Witch's Moon is a monthly subscription box. It focuses on like pagan witchcraft. I pair it a lot with self-care, as I use Wicca for self-care, journaling, meditation, candles, sensory. I love this box. It retails for $54 every single month. That includes shipping and handling. Been getting this box probably the longest out of all my subscription boxes, and I do think it is so worth it. If you saw my October video, if you saw how much I loved last month's box, I devoured that box. I have the Raven effigy hung up in my bedroom as like a little guardian for us, and I've got the cauldron backflow incense burner set up in my studio. I was obsessed with that box, so I am so excited to see what we have here. So without further ado, let's open it up. All right, boom, this is what we have right on top. All right, so the first thing we get is what looks like runes on like a tarot card. And it says Nana, which stands for steadfast and loyalty. So every single month we do these little personal oracle cards. Every box somebody gets something different. And I really like that because I like to always like read and reflect on what they are. Now this month's theme is, I am not going to be able to pronounce this, Yggdrasil, which I believe is Nordic. And it says, we delve deep into divination during this wonderfully dark time of year, pushing the boundaries of our comfort so that we may face the honest truth about our past, present, and future. In this extraordinary collection, we bring limited edition divinatory items to our practice and craft, focusing on the ancient tales and lore of the Nordic tradition. As we focus on our development and purpose, we sit against the Yggdrasil, I hope that's how you say it, the ash tree of life, to fall into the wonderful symbols and strength of the old ways. In this truly one-of-a-kind collection, we connect with the gods and goddesses, giants and elves, future and fate, sure to help guide you through these darker months in preparations for the blessings to come. So this is super dope. I love Norse mythology. My mom lived in Sweden for a while. My mom is of Nordic descent, so she's always been very into like kind of like Viking traditions and Nordic traditions. And as is my stepdad, he isn't actually Nordic, but when you live with my mom long enough, you get really into it. So this is really, really cool. Let's continue to go through it. So it says that we have the Bifrost Bridge, which is like the rainbow road that you saw in like Thor, if you've never seen it, that leads to Asgard. And then we have a little spell right here. It's a beautiful little like spell verse card. And then next up we get a Book of Shadows artwork piece for the Yggdrasil. I don't know if I'm saying that right. And it has a whole info sheet on this ash tree, which again I don't know too much about, but if you look you can see Asgard, which is like where all of like the gods live. You have Midgard, which is where human is, and then Helheim, which is obviously hell. And all of the other worlds as well. I do not know too much about this kind of mythology, but I do really love and appreciate it. Okay, so then right on top we have Balder and Plantain Leaf. Ooh, I've been watching that Drink Masters show on Netflix. For those of you who don't know, I am a classically trained cocktail bartender. Been a bartender for 10 years, and one of my more recent jobs is I do beverage direction and cocktail consulting for bars in New York City, which means I literally design the menus for drinks in New York City. And I can tell you that I've never seen anything more irritating and preposterous than some of the stuff that they do on Drink Masters, because just in a bar setting, in a realistic bar setting, those drinks would not work. Like, they're taking 90 minutes to make the drinks. Like, the amount of prep that would go into it if you were ever to do something high volume is just not possible for some of them. So it's been like irritating me, but they did make drinks on the last episode I watched with plantain, so that's just making me chuckle at that point. Okay, so then next up we have our bath salts, which I'm not going to be able to pronounce this, but it's Alfamur. Let's see how this smells. Oh, that is strong. Oh my god, I don't know what that smell is, but that is really strong. Okay, we then have our candle. And we just get a beautiful white beeswax candle, which just smells just like beeswax. I'm sure it's anointed with something, but I don't smell anything. Over here we seem to have our oil, which is Yggdrasil. So positive I'm saying that wrong. Ooh. That smells very similar to the salt. I don't know what that smell is, but it's very odd. Okay, and then we seem to have a lot of larger goodies. Oh wait, here's an incense. Favored future. Ooh. Oh, this smells like a soap shop. This one smells really good. All right, then we seem to have a lot of larger items over here. Oh, we have a stone. Haha, I didn't get my stone in my last box. And then I was too lazy to bother them to ask for another one, but I really liked last month's box, so it was fine. This looks like an amethyst, like a tumbled amethyst to me. It's been a while since we've gotten kind of like a basic traditional stone, so that could not be an amethyst, but I'm fairly certain that's a tumbled amethyst. But now we have 3 large items in the box. So we have this, which I feel is a deck. I believe this is going to be a deck of cards. What kind? I do not know. Oh, it's what we got as our oracle card. So now we have a full deck of them. This is really, really beautiful. On the back, it's got like Odin, so I'm assuming it's going to have all of the gods and stuff from Norse mythology in it and be just a traditional oracle deck. Look, he's got his ravens. Ah, this is very pretty. I don't want to open these quite yet and take them out because I will literally lose them, and I'm going to do like a cleansing kind of ritual on them before I claim the deck as my own, but that's very, very fun. I really like tarot and oracle decks. I do have my own personal tarot deck that I use primarily for myself. Whenever I get other tarot decks, I tend to gift those to other people because I have already found my like spiritual deck. Oracle cards I think are a little bit different, but I don't know if you can see it, but I have my Seasons of the Witch deck right here, and that is my primary oracle deck as well. Okay, so then we get what looks like a little bowl. And it is. It's just a little cup. Oh, it's got little thingies on it. It looks really pretty. So we've got like, I'm assuming this is the Yggdrasil, like tree of life, ash tree. This is very stunning. It's so shiny. I feel like I'm getting my fingerprints all over it, but there you go. Get back in here so I don't totally fingerprint it up. Okay, and then last but not least, we get this. We get a lot of goodies this month. Oh. Y'all, it's a book. It's a book, and it matches the tarot deck or the oracle deck we just got, and it's called Bifrost, A Guide to the Yggdrasil, Yakor Halvorson with G. Huxtator. And it says, may the legends of old guide you on your sacred journey, blessed be the witch's moon. So this is a exclusive. Oh, and it's the guide to the books that we just got. This is a full-on in-depth guide to the deck that we just got. Oh, this is awesome. I'm going to absolutely use this. I love this. This is beautiful. Okay, so let's go through and read what everything is. Okay. So it says, we get the Yggdrasil Norse divination cards with hardcover guide. This is limited edition. We get the Yggdrasil Book of Shadows artwork, the Bifrost Book of Shadows artwork, the Prophecy of the Ida Book of Shadows artwork, the Copper Tree of Life Offering Bowl, which is just like a beautiful offering bowl to have. We have the hand-rolled Ancient Deities spell candle. And it has been anointed with ylang ylang, cedarwood, and spearmint. We have the Yggdrasil Magical Anointing Oil, which is ylang ylang, cedarwood, basil, lavender, oak bark, and more basil herbs. The Alfheimr Ritual Sacred Salt, which it's got to be basil that I'm smelling in that, which is lavender, spearmint, and basil oils. The Favored Future Ritual Incense, the Plantain Leaf, the Baldur Ritual Herbal Blend and Offering, which is made up of lavender, rosemary, basil, and thyme. Oh, that sounds really good. The Tumbled Amethyst Stone, yes, that was correct. The Personalized Oracle Reading, and the Parchment Paper. Ooh, okay, so I'm very happy with this. I love when they give me things that I don't know too much about. Especially something that is like a world that my family is familiar with and I would love to learn more about. So I'm really thrilled with this. I love this. I just don't want to get my fingerprints all over it until it's been like cleansed and stuff. But I love this bowl. I think that's beautiful. The incense smells amazing. Like, this is one of the best smelling incense I've ever had. And then I'm just so excited to like be able to learn more about all of these gods and creatures that are a part of Norse mythology. This is a beautiful book. I'll read the back really quickly. It says, Divination and the 9 Worlds of Nordic Lore. The ancient poems and stanzas of the Eddas tell multi-layered and often contradictory stories. The tangled worldview that emerges, a grand tapestry of values, adventures, and ingenuity, provides much wisdom and insight to those who can find an entry point into the wealth of deities, worlds, and events. This book is your guide to navigating the interconnected narratives, helping you work with the cards to relate the natural logic and powerful spirit to the 9 worlds, to the events of your own life. In the Eddas, the gods are fallible, but they still resonate a paradoxical and perfect wisdom. Through this deck, you will come to find your part in the dynamic sagas that unfold and emerge from the great ash tree of life, the Yggdrasil. I know I'm saying that wrong, I'm very sorry. Anyways, that is all that I have today. I'm very excited about this box. This is a really unique one. This is going to be really fun to play with and work with and learn so much more about. But as always, I post every Monday and Thursday, even though I know that's kind of been not my schedule recently, so at least 2 days a week and sometimes on Saturdays. If you enjoy these videos, please hit the like and subscribe buttons down below, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Mwah!